Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Joanna Daniel again. I am here with our daily 1 p.m. tip and how to help to deal with this crisis that we're all living in. 2020 is a crisis for many people. Many are hurtling from one situation to the next with this situation, with this pandemic that we're living in. And so we're committed to being here at 1 p.m. every day to give you some tips of how to cope and how to manage, how to deal with it successfully, how to thrive in your life, in your parenting, in your relationships, so that you can have the tools that you need to be able to meet whatever situation arises. So, my name is Joanna Daniel. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. For those who haven't yet shared our videos, please share it with those people who you think would benefit, who needs to be here with us at 1 p.m. every day to learn and to also have the tools and the resources to be able to cope. I get to talk to a wide range of people every day, both in practice and out, just people calling for support. And I know that there's a lot going on for a lot of people. So that's why we're committed to being here. Please share this video. Please share it with your friends and family. And please let people know that we're here every single day at 1 p.m. until the end of the year. So I can see that somebody has joined us. Please say hello so I can say hello back to you. I really appreciate you being here. So yesterday we talked about low moods and we talked about anxiety, and tomorrow we're going to also talk to about some of the things that we can do naturally to manage when we are experiencing um, feelings of anxiety or low moods. And we're talking to a male tomorrow. So please, if you have any male relative or friends that you know could do with this information, please let them know that we're here, and they can also have an opportunity to join. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please like and subscribe to our channel. So yeah, right. So let me dive in. So today I'm talking about mind body connection. Sometimes in things like in situations like this, we feel all we have to do is think right. And if I can think right, then I'm going to be okay. If I just know how to order my thoughts and to fix my thoughts, then everything will be well. Now we know that the mind and the body sympathizes with each other. The mind sympathizes with the body and the body with the mind. And they work closely, they're closely in harmony with each other. Okay. So when anything is going on in our thoughts, chances are it's also in our body. And I say this quote, I think it was yesterday, that Deb Dana says through the polyvagal theory that the mind narrates what the nervous system knows. So sometimes there are things that we're experiencing in our bodies and we don't understand it and we don't know what it is and we don't know what to do. Hey, Kersha, I'm excited to be here too. We don't know what it is, we don't understand it, and we don't know what to do. And so, what we do sometimes we soothe it with different things. Some people use food to soothe it, people overwork, and there are different things that we use to soothe what's going on without investigating or getting to know and understand our bodies and our automatic responses and know that some of the things that we can do to manage. So I want to help you to kind of just be aware of what might be going on in your body, not just that you're thinking thoughts. I remember at the start of this pandemic when we all in March had to go to lockdown, maybe across the world, and I remember there were certain people saying that we shouldn't be afraid. We're going to be fine. God is going to look after us. If you're afraid, then you don't have faith. And it had nothing, one had nothing to do with the other. It's not a lack of faith that makes us genuinely experience um, feelings of fear. And it might not be that because you're cognitively afraid, like you are dwelling on situations, but you feel afraid because it's out there, it's in the environment. And other people's fear can also affect us. So sometimes the fear we feel is not our own, but we need to know what's going on in our bodies and we need to know what to do in order to counteract, in order to, I can see that people are joining. I really appreciate you coming. Please share this with people who you think might benefit. We really need to know how to understand what we're feeling, how to know where we're feeling it in our bodies, and know the things that we can do to aid our body to not allow it to be trapped in that place of all these hormones, the cocktail of emotions, stress emotions dumped in our system, where there is adrenaline and cortisol and all the others. We need to know how to be able to mitigate against that so that we're not in that place. Okay. So be aware of not what's in your mind only, but what's in your body. And I said that at the beginning to say If you're feeling a certain kind of way, it's not because you lack faith. It's because things are happening, it's real, and you're experiencing it. So sometimes we might feel it in our shoulders. Some people carry stress in their shoulders, the feeling of fear, the anxiousness, the worry, the lingering something that you don't have a name for, but you feel it here in your shoulders. And sometimes our shoulders are tight and knotted and locked. Sometimes we feel it in our backs, in our back. Some people carry it in their backs, and you have back pain and you're not sure why. It's unexplained pain, and you're not sure why it's there. Sometimes people in the back of your neck, the base of your neck, or you have headaches and brain fog, and you're not sure why. Sometimes it's a tightness in your chest that you're experiencing, and you just don't know. It's just there, and you're struggling and you want to get out. Sometimes it's the continual butterfly. And I'm working my way down our bodies because there are different people who feel stress and feel fear and anxiousness. And sometimes it's what's in the environment, feel it in different parts of your body. Sometimes it's in your joints, in your muscles. They're weak or they're locked, or they're hurting. You are experiencing joint pains. There's so many ways that our bodies will tell us that it needs attention, that something is wrong, that you need to do something to help your muscles relax. Okay. Now, helping your muscles relax is not necessarily anything big that you have to do. It's sometimes a continuous stretching. For example, sometimes we don't just stretch, like tense and release your muscles, like pretending like you're squeezing a lemon and relax it, squeeze and relax. And these might seem like really simple techniques, really simple things, but it's simple things that adds up that helps you. Okay. And I guarantee that they work. So tense and relax your muscles, pretend like you're squeezing a lemon and then you relax, squeeze and relax. Just kind of roll your shoulders around, stretch from side to side. So you're stretching out the muscles here. So when your shoulders are locked and you stretch out the shoulders, or if you have anybody around you, just to massage your shoulders if there's tense muscle. I used to work with this woman who does massage, and she gave me a tip that has been life changing, not only for me but for my clients too. She says if you're feeling your shoulders and there's a knot, you can feel sometimes if you're stressed, you can feel a knot in your shoulders here. It's really hard and knotted. When you press on it and inhale and exhale and release at the same time, and you press on the knot and inhale, exhale and release at the same time, or if you're having somebody press on the knot for you and inhale, and you exhale and they release, the knot will eventually the locked muscles here will eventually release itself. It will eventually release. And what you're finding is that the shoulders that were knotted and tense becomes relaxed. Now I've done this on myself and it works. It's not a quick fix. So it took me a good perhaps half an hour of me squeezing on the spot that was knotted and hard. Inhale, exhale, release. And so when I was finished, my shoulders felt sore, but it released the knot, and my shoulders were relaxed again. So you might not be able to do it all yourself because you can't massage your back, but if you have somebody to do that for you, or just stretch downwards, like touch your toes. You can be in your chair and doing it, stretch and touch your toes, and you'll feel the muscles in your back stretch out. So that's one of the ways to manage when you can, wherever you feel it in your body, to um to do stretching. Deep breathing really also does help to relax you, to take you out of that place of worry, to put you back in your frontal lobe where you can reason things out and you can look around, you can be present, and you can think clearly, and you can make some decisions around how you're going to move. And do I need to get support? Don't I need to get support? What do I need to do? So deep breathing. So when you breathe in, your stomach must expand. So you're not breathing from your shoulders, you're breathing from your diaphragm, you're breathing from your tummy. So you're inhaling and exhaling. So you inhale through your nose and you're exhaling through your mouth. And that's really helping to relax your upper body, to soothe your sympathetic system, the emotional side of the brain, and to give you back access to your frontal lobe where you can go, hang on a minute, it's okay. I'm going to be fine. Yes, we're in the lockdown. Yes, we're in the pandemic. Yes, I've just lost my cool and I've gotten upset, but it's going to be okay. It gives you back that capacity to think clearly again. Because here are some of the things that is normal for us when we're in the emotional brain. We become agitated, we become upset, frustrated, angry, we might cry, we might shout, there's a lot of whining, sometimes emotional numbing. Those are the things that are normal when we're in that side of our brain. I'm not saying they're always acceptable or desirable, but they're normal. The trick is to know what to do when we're there, so that when this normal thing is happening, because we're triggered by fear, we're triggered by anxiety, we're triggered by loss of employment, we're triggered by the fact that we can't go outdoors, we're triggered by more people are having this virus and we don't know how close it is to us. When we're triggered by those things, it's really useful to know what to do, because sometimes we want to manage it only with cognitive processes like, I just need to think better, I just need to think clearer, I just need to pray, I just need to memorize the scripture, I just need to do these things. But that alone won't work. And that's why I'm introducing you to your body today, so that you can engage your body in that process of helping you to manage and helping you to cope. All right. Are we together? Let me know in the chat if you're understanding, if this is something that you can do, if you'll be able to do stretches, if you'll be able to do deep breathing. Do you regularly do deep breathing? Do you regular stretch? Let me know in the chat. Also, I advocate exercise, exercise, exercise. One of my clients delighted me a couple weeks ago when she says, Joanna, exercise is like brushing my teeth. And I was delighted, because it needs to be a part of the work that we do. When we exercise and have a relaxed muscle body, the things that are out there that are affecting us is less likely to do so, because stress cannot survive in a relaxed muscle body. When you're intentionally doing these things, it really does help to manage times of low moods, times of anxiousness. It really does help. So exercise. And again, you don't have to join a gym. It doesn't have to be strenuous exercise. It doesn't matter the time of day. Do it. Last night, I finished working at 8, and I load the machine. Moms, we have lots of 100 things to do. So I put a load of clothes in the machine, and I put YouTube on, and I found a nice 13-minute video, and I did some aerobics here, because it really does help me. After I sat here and worked for 4 hours with 4 people and hear all the stuff, I just did that and got my heart rate up, sweating, my muscles are relaxed, hot and cold shower because it helps the blood to circulate, and off I went to sleep. I had a better quality of rest. Okay, so those are some of the things that you can do to manage. And throughout the rest of the time, we're going to also, I'll revisit this, and I'll give you some homework to do, things that you need to take with you so we can work with it together, that I can teach you to be aware of your mind and your body. Remember, one sympathizes with the other. When the mind is out, the body will respond. When the body is out, the mind will respond, because the body sympathizes with the mind and the mind with the body. Okay, so I want to give you tools to manage both mind and body. All right, that's all we have for today. Tomorrow, I'm here with a gentleman. Please do join us. We're going to talk about some of the other natural things that you can do to be aware of what's going on in your mind and how you can manage when we're living in a crisis. This is a time such as we've never lived in before. I have never lived in this time. Perhaps you haven't. And we need to be able to manage and cope, and teach our children how to cope as well. All right. Be well today. I hope you're well. Please let me know in the chat if you're understanding, if there's anything else that you need to know. Please subscribe to this channel and like and subscribe. Share this video so that other people can benefit too, when we're here every day until the end of the year, helping you to cope as we all work together to get through this crisis successfully. Okay, walking helps to clear your head. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite thing to do. One of my favorite thing to do. Walking and running, because it really does clear my head, give me lots of clarity of thought. Thank you so much for that contribution. All right, so I'll be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Until then, take care. Bye.